G'day and welcome to Hef's Beer Reviews. Today I'm reviewing a beer from Balter Brewing on the Gold Coast. These days, of course, owned by Asahi. It's the first beer in what I believe will be a 3-beer limited release showcasing New Zealand hops, and it is a Pilsner. The second beer is an IPA, which is also available now. The third one, I believe, is going to be a hazy, but it hasn't been released as of the date of this review. Balter, of course, did used to brew a Pilsner. It was one of their first core range beers. A couple of years ago, in what I at least believe was an absolutely diabolical decision, dropped the Pilsner and replaced it with a lager. The Pilsner, in my opinion, was a far better beer than what the lager is, which is still available. Anyway, let's have a look at this New Zealand Pilsner. It comes in this 375ml can. It's 1.6 standard drinks. The ABV is 5.4%. Price point, I'm going to cover off now. A whopping $7.50 just for this one single can. So it certainly loses points in that regard. Let's crack her open and pour out into the trusty Pilsner glass. All right, well, it certainly looks the part. It is a delightful light golden to straw colour. It is very clear. There is a very good amount of carbonation. You can see plenty of bubbles coming up to the surface, and you've got a few fingers of fluffy white head. Looks exactly like a good Pilsner should. Aroma. Interesting aroma. Yeah, it's not a traditional Pilsner aroma, you know, not a German or a Czech Pilsner. It's more fruity. There's some melon, maybe some honeydew or something. A little bit of citrus, definitely. Yeah, and maybe a few other things, hard to distinguish. Let's give it a taste. Cheers. Okay, that is a different Pilsner indeed. It's light to medium body, probably leaning towards medium, as you'd expect. It's clean, it's very refreshing. I've had one taste. I'm very keen to have more. There's a rather pleasant aftertaste, which for me, it's the melon that's dominating. There's definitely some citrus, maybe some lime, maybe a touch of grapefruit. I think I'm getting a little bit of lychee. So it's quite an interesting flavour profile. There's quite a lot going on. But look, if you're looking and you've got the money, if you're looking for something that is very, very drinkable, I'd say it's sessionable still at that ABV. Very drinkable, refreshing, as I said. Then yeah, you could certainly have this one and not be disappointed. If you want, if you're looking for something in that lager Pilsner range that is offering a little bit more in terms of flavour than your macros, then yep, again, I think this is going to tick that box. I don't think that you need to, you know, when you're drinking it, you probably don't need to think about it too much if you don't want to. You could easily just smash it down and go, oh yeah, that tastes nice, and have a few more. But equally, certainly you can appreciate that it's a well-crafted beer and it is a reasonably complex flavour profile. Yeah. If you are a fan of a traditional Pilsner and you hold that really strong belief that that's what a Pilsner should taste like, this one might not be up your alley because it doesn't taste like that. It is definitely a new world Pilsner. One more sip, we'll give it a rating. Look, I don't mind it. I'm a fan of a traditional Pilsner, but I also like fruity beers, hoppy beers. So I'd be happy enough to give this a 4 out of 5. Certainly not the best Pilsner I've had, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. $7.50. If you see it and you're happy to pay that price, then definitely pick a couple up and give it a shot. Thanks for watching this episode of Hef's Beer Reviews, and we'll catch you next time.